Thank you for joining, and welcome to another episode of Live with Lizzy, coming to you from gorgeous Boston, Massachusetts. Today, I come to you with several works in progress, as well as a new poem that I plan on debuting at the next open mic coming up soon. So let's dive right in. We start first with Drain. Grandmother, turn me into a plumber. Teach me the skills to thread a drain into the deep part of my soul, the one where the feelings puddle up and rot the floor. Teach me to account for that place in the building codes. The work was all for nothing if the pipes don't hold. Keepers of magic, turn me into an electrician. Teach me the skills to uncross all my wires. Show me a way to ground the house, how to keep myself and everyone around me safe and covered in light. Contractors of the stars, turn me into a worker. Teach me the skills to take orders. Humble my forehead to the dirt beneath the grass, and roughen my hands so that they can be of use. Show me how to say yes when asked. Universe, turn me into a leader. Teach me the skills to reach out for what I need. Show me the way to speak without causing pain, how to pull people together while keeping them on their own feet, and which path among the many to take. But first, let me become a plumber wise. It's high time I got to clearing these pipes. Next, we have Let Us Rise. We all just want to see the sky, the noon glare, and the full moon at midnight. I was taught to observe by wiser kin. I lived for too long as flattened land, and learned too well the sound of hungry wind. Today, I'm trending Rubenesque, all glacier-rounded mountains, where the air is crisp and fresh. An ancient black cat sits on my soft lap. To hold our elders safe is privilege. We all deserve a shot to see the sky, to marvel at white bridal veils as they drift by. The news tells me that dictators are building camps, but not to worry, little girl, only the very worst will be so damned. Good sir, do you mean the ones who got trapped between death's robe and taking a chance? We all just want to stroll and sniff the wind. Today I smelled the air and there was fearful blood within. Remember the pictures from back in the day when we got scared after 9/11 and folks disappeared to Guantanamo Bay? I saw ruined and bruised faces. I saw gaunt and rubbed raw wrists. Surely this time we can do better than that shit. We all just want a shot to rise, unmolested by bizarre jealousies. No one protesting because we exist. Nothing in the air but the perfume of bodies, witnessed by nothing but soft and loving eyes. We all just want to breathe. Lungs that have done no crime will find their ease. My generation was supposed to be the future, but the past wouldn't step aside, wouldn't die, and it's wonderful that they're all still here, but they won't make room for us. Why not build our families homes instead of camps? Why not give us a fighting chance? We wanted to do more. We wanted to succeed. We took a look at the state of the world and we all got IUDs. We've been trying for decades now to get up off our knees. We all deserve a shot to love the sky. Please just let us rise. Next, we have Stupid Long, Stupid High. My spine hurts. I'm not supposed to let that hold me back. I do as much as I can, which is never the same as, or as much as, what I wish my body could do. I want to wait in those stupid long lines for viral food trends, because the hours spent standing there, shuffling slowly forward, are the hours when friendships get mortared into place. I want to go on stupid long road trips, just for the sake of seeing the world's largest whatever the fuck, because the conversation that happens side by side is sometimes more honest than the one that happens eye to eye. I want to shop for stupid high heels with no arch support, the ones that coach me into bunions, the ones that assure everyone around that I'm not too intimidating, I'm not to be feared, I can't outrun you. Because when I could stand to wear them, the world treated me better, like I was a gift. But these days, my spine hurts, and I just don't have any time for that shit. This next one is a true work in progress. I feel like it's maybe about half done. So I'm going to share what I have of it so far with you. The working title is Macchiato. The full moon is a macchiato dot. I gave up espresso, but I want to drink the sky tonight. It looks more delicious than boundaries held tight. I can't believe the moonlight subdued me after how hard I fought. Macchiato means two things in this land, one palm-sized, the other too large for one hand. When all else fails, I focus on the dot, where the moon settles to the ground between the trees. When my feet fail me, I fall to my knees. The dirt is where the moonlight finds me. I can never get my nails short enough not to catch up the soil against my fingertips. Long claws look uncanny on my hands. They're not what I want or what I need. When offered, I resist. Something I saw in the news. Department of Education is burning at the stake, melting down keys torn from children's hands. Foul fists are forging something useless and full of hate, but much shinier until the fingerprints are revealed, and so are all the plans. One brick is ripped away, then another, and a child trapped in a nightmare loses their last way out. A door becomes wooden shards, and one dainty, sky blue, size 2 tennis shoe plays hide and seek in the rubble. Department of Education is burning at the stake. I always wanted to live inside an outrageous dream, but I meant one where I was famous and life was great, not one that fills me with outrage. Listen to the elders keen. Their softened hands have already read this page. How much force does it take to break it all apart? Which hammer stroke will pull the final nail, groaning from drowned planks? Someone more fit to lead carved their initials into the side of this ship long ago. How much abuse will we take and keep giving thanks? How long will we wait to accept all that we know? Department of Education is burning at the stake. You know what this means? It's our job now to educate the babies, children, and teens who we make. It's on us adults to remember what it was to grow, what it felt like not to know, and to sweep aside those wolves who would steer our next generations into hell with their sweet words and their deadly teeth. It's on us to sound the alarms and ring the bell. How much could we win if we only try? Department of Education, good night. All right, I have one more work in progress to share with you tonight. If you liked what you heard, please consider visiting my website at thelizzycoshow.com and subscribing. You can check out a whole bunch of stuff there. I have a podcast, some electronic music, and a physical book that you can buy on barnesandnoble.com. So please go ahead and explore all of those things if you liked what you saw and heard today. One more poem for you tonight. This is titled Do Not Love Me. Please do not love me. My ribs were not cast with hinges. If you open me and remove my heart, it happens with violence. You leave me spatchcocked, sternum unlocked, closer than ever before to the two-dimensional world. I cannot be your girl. Please do not love me. My bones will forget their form if they melt for you. I am no garden snail, I grow no shell, and your devotion leaves me softened in the rain, leaves me crawling for you so often that it cannot be healthy, cannot be something for my gain. Please do not love me. Do not force me to use the parachute I keep unfurling and packing, unfurling and packing, unfurling and packing again. There is no testing its seams, only trusting and release, defense and attack, dry land and the seas. Please do not love me. I am origami tissue, and my skin will not forget where you place your touch. I will show it all, whether you crumple me or make me a bird, all delicate feet and wings among the rough. Please do not love me unless you will take every drop of my blood and refill my yearning veins with yours, unless you will press my ear to your chest so I can hear the waves, unless you also know that the moon does not show its face when you do not sleep next to me, unless my cool breath is what you crave. Do what you must, just please do not love me. Thank you so much for coming and listening to some works in progress today. I hope you liked what you heard. If you enjoyed it, please consider subscribing and checking out some of my other stuff, my podcast and my print book. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I hope you join next time for another episode of Live with Lizzy. Bye.